Plan Monday. This is Carrie with Cookbook Divas, and I'm excited to finally be back on Meal Plan Monday. This is where we jump onto Amazon Live, we live stream. It's a shopping show, but we're going to look through our cookbooks and chat about our meal plans for the week. And I definitely need to plan mine because we're out of leftovers. And I have to cook tonight. We are making potato soup, but the rest of the meals this week, I have no idea what we're doing. So I'm just going to hop over to Amazon Live, make sure that I have the show set up right. And then we're going to look through tons of cookbooks, including this one that I got today that I am beyond excited about. Amazon.com/live/cookbookdivas is where you can chat with us. And I can also see your comments on YouTube and Facebook, but I might forget to go over there and check it out. So we're going to start off by chatting over on Amazon about this 4-tier bookshelf ladder that I'm using to hold my cookbooks for today. It's by Thankula or Thankula, and it is $70, and it took my boyfriend about 15 minutes to put together. I wanted to mention that the camera that I'm chatting with you on is a Logitech Brio 4K webcam, 35% off today on Amazon, $129. And I just scrolled out of my app. Whoops. The microphone is a Logitech for Creators. It's on sale today, just 15% off, dropping it down to $109. My ring light is a Neewer. It is 20% off today, $71. Behind me, I have a fabric backdrop. It's by Kate. I absolutely love Kate backdrops. In fact, I'm buying way too many. I use them as a nice background instead of a boring, ugly white wall. And the cute little lights for fun pumpkin trio I have just for fun of, so we have something pretty to look at in between the cookbooks. So let's get started. I have not looked through this yet. I just came home from the store, threw some makeup on, and jumped in front of the camera. So I haven't even opened it. It's 9% off today, $38, no big deal. This just came out very recently. It's by B. Wilson, who also wrote Consider the Fork, Recipes for an Easier Life in the Kitchen. Yes, please, because my life in the kitchen is not easy. I'm going to rip this price tag off because Amazon doesn't like us showing any barcodes other than the ISBN. The publisher is Norton. The Secret of Cooking is packed with solutions for how to make life in the kitchen work better for you, whether you're cooking for yourself or a crowd. Well, let me tell you what I'm cooking for a crowd because I'm an idiot. I decided it would be fun to start a meetup group for people that really love Christmas in the Seattle area. And I mean, really. So we're doing an event every single day in December. It could be something just as simple as meeting up for drinks or going out to a Christmas movie or doing some Christmas karaoke. We're going to go on a Christmas boat ride. But I decided, wow, people that join meetup join because they need to make new friends or they're new in town and they don't have family. So I'm hosting a whole bunch of dinners all through December. That means I need to have all my Christmas shopping done by late November, gifts wrapped, put away. I need to have my house clean. I need to have a whole bunch of recipes, food figured out, because only some of my events are potlucks. Most of them are just dinners. Oh, why did I do this to myself? All right. Welcome to Meal Plan Monday. I'm saying over on Amazon. Let's check out this book, The Secret of Cooking. Here's our author. I need to get back over on StreamYard so I can see what I'm looking at. There we go. Photography by Matt Russell. Contents. Cut yourself some slack is the name of a chapter. Take the easy way out. Have a backup plan. Yes, I always do. It's called pizza. Teach yourself to cook with a carrot. Okay. What no one tells you about cooking. All recipes are incomplete. Oh, thank you. There is always another way of doing something. Cooking is mostly about washing dishes. Yes. Yes, it is. Those of you just joining us, we're looking at The Secret of Cooking, which just came out. Find the missing element. It's a chapter on seasoning. This needs lemon. Just add water. Use the tools you have and get the tools you need. I love the chapter titles. Treat cooking as a remedy because it is. And reduce your options, the sweetness of routine. And it keeps going. We'll be done with this in a second. Treat time as an ingredient. So here's one thing I am really good at when I'm cooking. I'm not the best cook in the world. I don't have a good palate. I can't say anything spicy. I don't over-season food, so I under-season it, but then I have stuff on the table people can add to their own. But I'm definitely not layering flavors. And when I make a dinner party, people eat the food, they're enjoying themselves, they do go back for seconds, but they never ask to take any home. Maybe that just means they're polite, and they never ask for the recipe. So I'm hoping this book will help. But something that I'm very good at is getting all the food on the table hot at the same time. And my grandmother was terrible about that. We would have finished the meal with whatever delicious food she made that was so good. And then she'd go, "Oh no," and jump up, and there was baked potatoes in the oven. And so then she'd put them in front of us, but we're full. We just ate everything. So I'm very good at the timing. Then be your own guest cooking alone. Shop once, eat for 3 days. Yes. As if by magic, entertain yourself. And then the crowd feeding chapter is welcome all eaters. One meal to feed them all. Eating with children. Family food. And then I love this chapter name. Cook for the life you have and make it better. And fiesta. And a little chart on what to eat when. So I'm just going to start skipping ahead and give you a little idea of what this cookbook looks like. I did see some gorgeous pictures. Oh, yes. Beautiful. You can tell that not every recipe has a photo. That's okay. This is a very thick, large cookbook. I'm sure they could only do what they could do. Variations: cream of pumpkin soup, whole white bean broth, chickpea, tomato, and bay soup, roasted vegetables every which way. I see a typo. Whoops. Oh well. Have a backup plan. Magic pasta. Yes, in my house we eat a lot of pasta. This is a recipe for a sweet tart, orange and cardamom shortbread squares. That looks good. Carrot and punch, pourin pickle. What? Okay, my camera settings are washing out the cookbook, but making my face look good. I need to make my face look, I don't care how good I look, and have the cookbook show a little better. My settings are a work in progress. Let's see if I can do them. Well, exposure a little less. How are we doing now? Oh, now I look dark, but you can read the cookbook. Much better. Okay, we'll go with this. We'll be balanced. How about this is the This Needs Lemon chapter. Lemon and herbs. Crunchy nuts, burned finger lentils, a Syrian dish, popular for Ramadan. Here they are. I just took a cooking class yesterday, and we learned how to make Afghani-style dumplings filled with leeks and scallions. And then we topped them with yellow lentils with smoked paprika and a little bit of cilantro in them, and onion, and lots of garlic. And then we drizzled yogurt on top with lots of garlic in that. So now I want to go shopping for lentils. So this book is a lot of reading and not so much picture looking like most of the cookbooks we chose to show you on our channel. Grated tomato and butter pasta sauce with or without shrimp. But I'm going to learn so much for this one, and this might be one of the rare cookbooks that I sit down and read cover to cover. Treat cooking as a remedy because it is. And some quotes from chefs. Here's a tomato, cucumber, and radish salad. Beautiful. Let me know where you're watching from. We got people over on YouTube. Hey, Soph, hi. We're looking through The Secret of Cooking, which I just picked up at a bookstore. Rupa's Chaat Masala. So this cookbook has lots of traditions from all over the world, global recipes. Therapeutic baking. Yes, that's what we do on snow days around here. Chicken Milanese with nutmeg, mashed potatoes, and chimichurri. Reduce your options, the sweetness of routine. I think I see some onion rings in there. And here we are making Instant Pots or pressure cooker curries, which I won't be able to make in my house because my boyfriend hates the smell of curry. So when he's out of town, I'll make it. When he's in town, I won't. Here's a lentil ragu that looks really good. So this is a cover-to-cover useful, more of a reference book than an inspirational cookbook with gorgeous photos. I'm very excited to have looked through it with you. And now let's get on to some more cookbooks. Live Well Bake Cookies looks like it's on sale, but I'm wondering if it's the Kindle version or the hardback version. Let's click on it and find out. And we're going to look through the falafel cookbook next. The hardcover is cheaper than the Kindle. It's on sale, $8.79. Holy moly, that's a pretty good deal. I'm glad I showed this to you. I'm super proud now. I found a deal. Live Well Baked Cookies, 75 classic cookie recipes for every occasion by Danielle Rye. It's a nice, small little cookbook. Let's take a look. This really isn't, oh, it's by Rock Point Publishers. It's not really a Meal Plan Monday kind of cookbook because I'm not planning to make desserts, but I love looking at cookies. The chapters are the classics, such as oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, and peanut butter, and then an entire chapter on oatmeal cookies. They're not my favorite, too healthy. Peanut butter cookies, chocolate cookies, fun flavor combinations such as toasted coconut snowball cookies, iced maple cinnamon cookies, and then celebration cookies like red velvet, and then Christmas cookies, an entire chapter. Woo! So let's flip through really quick. Here's what this book looks like. I'm going to pull out some stuff to look at up close. Let's just go straight to the Christmas chapter. Frosted sugar cookie bars, cute. That could be for a birthday celebration, though. I'm not sure. Ginger doodles. Yum. It sounds like a name of a dog, though. Like a labradoodle, and you call her Ginger Doodle for short. Cranberry orange cookies. I think I see some chocolate chips in there too, but I could be wrong. That sounds good. Everybody makes chocolate chip. Peppermint snowball cookies. Okay, I shouldn't just look at the Christmas cookies. How about chocolate? Does every recipe have a photo? Here's brownie cookies. Double chocolate M&M's cookies. So far, every recipe has a photo. Chocolate Nutella cookies. I'm getting hungry. I did eat lunch before this live stream, luckily. Flourless chocolate cookies. What if you don't like chocolate? Most people do, but here's iced lemon poppy seed cookies. So this is Live Well Baked Cookies, 75 classic cookie recipes for every occasion. This could really come in handy if you're doing a cookie swap over the Christmas holiday season, and I love that it's $8.79. It is totally on sale. Love it! I'm going to set it down so we can move, to our next book, which is Falafel for Breakfast. And it's also on sale, and it's $11.52. It's 62% off today. I had never heard of this book before. I grabbed it at a used bookstore near my house, but it is available on Amazon, and it's for sale. It's modern Middle Eastern recipes for any time of the day from Kepo's Street Kitchen, which I've never heard of. Full of flavor, generous, and made for sharing. Israeli-born chef Michael Rantisi, who I have heard of, has converted the brunching crowds from customary bacon and eggs to his sharing plates that are laden with falafel, labneh, spicy dukkha, and pita bread warm from the oven. His reach extends much further than breakfast at his busy inner-city Sydney bistro. Aha! That's where that restaurant is located. So we're looking through Falafel for Breakfast. It's $11.52 because it's on sale today. I love Middle Eastern food. I am vegetarian, so I don't do the lamb recipes. Here's the author. Let's check out the chapters. The publisher is Murdoch Books. We're eating in Sydney at his bistro. Chapter 1, breakfast and brunch, and then breads and pastries, a little something to eat. Salads and vegetables, dishes for sharing, cakes and desserts, drinks and teas, and way at the end, kitchen fundamentals. I'd like those to be at the front so I can learn them before I start, trying to cook. Building your pantry is at the very back, as they usually are. Let's do a quick flip through. I see a giant font. I might not even need my... Whoa! That looked good. I might not even need my glasses for this book. Oh my gosh, I saw so many good things. Mixed berry and pomegranate yogurt with toasted seeds. Beautiful. Dad's favorite brekkie with falafel, hazelnut dukkha, hummus, labneh, mint and lemon tea. Some people would say hummus. I say hummus because I'm American. Herb and potato latkes with poached eggs and turkey. Look at this photography in this cookbook. Wow, I'm pretty impressed. That's pretty nice. Mini fennel seed bagels, Yemenite pan roti. Okay, so most Middle Eastern breads are flatbreads. This is roti, which is more Indian and Pakistani style. Ooh, yum. Chicken liver pate, no thank you, but you guys might be curious about that. Stunning photography. They must have so much fun going out and getting props for cookbook photography to use with the dishes and just shopping for them and having I'm sure there's warehouses full of dishes for cookbook photographers. Cauliflower and cranberry salad. And I like that they say this serves 4 as a side dish. It's not your main part of your meal. We are looking through falafel for breakfast for those of you that just joined us. Kefta senya, baked kefta. Now, I do have to point out, because the FTC just came out with some new rules for influencers, and we have to remind you at a few points during the live stream that if you purchase anything from our show notes over on YouTube or over here on Amazon Live, I get a little commission. So just thought I'd let you know. This is a fish kefta. Lentil rice, muhadara. And I bet you can keep that hot a long time in there. Apricot and nut stuffed leg of lamb. My boyfriend doesn't eat lamb, so I'm not going to make that. Stuffed spatchcocks with lamb and pine nuts. Oh, we fell into the dessert chapter. Chocolate and pistachio baklava. Chocolate meringues. Lemon and orange blossom slice with pistachios on top, it looks like. Look at this beautiful Persian pavlova. That is stunning. This cookbook is amazing. Turkish coffee. Remind me what makes it Turkish. Sugar, Arabic coffee, finely ground. Ground cardamom or cardamom pods. Okay. A hummus recipe at the back, making all the spices, the condiments, etc. Falafel for breakfast. This is pretty awesome. This could be your one-stop go-to for Middle Eastern food. And I love to serve parties with Middle Eastern food. Here in Seattle, everybody eats seafood and salmon all the time. I like to mix it up a little bit. Next, I love pasta, and I would eat it every day if I could. This is Simple Pasta. I grabbed this book from the library. On Amazon, it's 41% off today for the hardback at $16.99 for those of you that collect cookbooks. I know most of us cook from videos or our phone. We jump on the web and Google something, and I Googled a Barefoot Contessa recipe for our leek soup that we're going to make tonight, potato leek soup. But I'm going to improvise and throw some cheddar in there that I don't think she called for. This is by Odette Williams. Simple Pasta, Pasta Made Easy, Life Made Better. This came out in 2022 in the summertime. Publisher is 10 Speed Press, one of our favorites. Simple Pasta is a book of appetite and desire, of unprained, simple, tasty recipes that you'll happily return to again and again. Along with the classics that we all crave, I'm talking to you, cacio e pepe and carbonara. I'll also share new favorites to add to your repertoire. Okay, let's check it out. The table of contents are Let's Roll, the only pasta doughs you'll ever need. The Pasta Playground, everyday sauces and crunchy bits. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Okay, I'm going to do a quick flip so you see some of the illustrations. Ooh, I see step-by-step photos. I love those. Helps me make the pasta better because I know what it's supposed to look like at each stage. Shapes for filled egg dough pasta. Agnolotti is my favorite. Sauces. Nana's homemade passata. Is it Nana or Nona? It must be Nona. GB in the house. Garlic bread. Spring menu. Crispy shrimp with lemon aioli. Potato gnocchi with baby asparagus and miso butter. We eat a lot of miso here in the Pacific Northwest. Weeknight Wonder, rigatoni with tuna, fennel, lemon, and olives. I love this because the tuna is adding the protein for those of you that eat fish. The lemon and olives is brightening it and giving it some texture and layer. I love it. Mighty fine skillet roasted chicken. Ooh, a classic summertime spritz. Fried zucchini and basil. Casarecci? Did I say that right? Casarecci. Dang, I need to look that up. Sweet corn and jalapeno ravioli. That would be an amazing late summer dish. Oh, I love that idea. That's awesome. So we're looking through Simple Pasta, Pasta Made Easy, Life Made Better by Odette Williams. It's on sale today on Amazon, 41% off, dropping it down to $16.99. Next, we have Veg Forward by Susan Spungen. This is a stunning book. I flipped through it before over on the Cookbook Divas Instagram. You can see the address floating below me in about a minute. This book is 16% off, dropping it to $29.39 on Amazon today. And if you're watching this live stream on repeat when I'm not live, it might be a little different price. This came out July 2023. Wait till you see some of these gorgeous vegetable plant forward dishes. Holy moly, I love this cookbook. And the library wants it back soon. No. Okay. Contents: the Veg Forward Kitchen, a short opinionated guide. Spring, summer, fall, winter, and essentials. Okay. I'm going to start jumping up. Here's our author and the Veg Forward Kitchen, things we're going to need like skillets, a Dutch oven, and ice cream soup. Here's the spring. Asparagus pizza with arugula salad. I personally would just kick the arugula off and eat it on the side. That's just me. Warm weather farro bowls with grilled tofu. Farro. Grilled pizzettes with whipped ricotta, roasted radishes, and herbs. You know, I don't think I've roasted radishes before. Have I? I don't think I have. That's kind of cool. Spring toast with fresh ricotta, favas, and asparagus. Let's jump ahead. Oh, strawberries. Beautiful. We are looking through the Veg Forward cookbook. We're jumping into summer. Sun Gold spaghetti carbonara. Gorgeous. What else can we look at? Look at this heirloom tomato tart. That kills me. My tomato garden gave up because it is mid-October now. I really miss my heirloom tomatoes. They were so fresh and so good. And I love making tarts because they're very forgiving. Oh, look at this beautiful arborio stuffed tomatoes with olives and herbs. That's really pretty. Spoonbread stuffed poblanos with tomato cream. Don't know what's going on with peppers, but they look beautiful. Here's roasted and marinated sweet red pepper toast with toasted garlic. Here's grilled cherry tomatoes with yogurt and mint, a little bit Middle Eastern there. Here's a simple gazpacho, not my favorite. I like hot soup. Here is the summer chapter showing us some beans. Gorgeous photos. Radicchio, endive, and quinoa salad with roasted cherries. I love cherries. Here's a smoky corn salad. Tahini peach cobbler. Collard wraps with pinto beans and cheese. I've never seen a recipe like that. I'm not sure what's happening. I had to pause for a second. We're looking through Veg Forward by Susan Spungen. This is shaved cauliflower with chickpeas, freekeh, and green tahini yogurt sauce. I love cauliflower. I don't have any in the house. Charred eggplant with tahini yogurt sauce. That's just beautiful. It makes you want to eat it because it's so pretty. Even though I don't like the texture or flavor of charred eggplant, but I will eat it. I know it's good for me. I'm just like, really? Excuse me. Roasted honey nut squash with quinoa crunch. Now let's get to the final chapter, winter. Smashed potato and shallot gratin. Yum. And stuffed spaghetti squash. So this entire book is veg forward. It's not encouraging vegetarianism, but I am a vegetarian, so I extra love it. It's just teaching you good ways to make veggies. You can always add meat back in. Like when you're stuffing the peppers, you could stuff them with meat if you wanted to. This came out recently. It's veg forward, and it's 16% off on Amazon Live today. I'm going to set that down. Our next cookbook has been super popular all over what we call Cookbookstagram and Cook Talk. Everyone's talking about this cookbook. South of Somewhere. What is the deal with this cookbook? I see we have nobody chatting over on YouTube. Just checking. This is recipes and stories from my life in South Africa, South Korea, and the American South by Dale Gray. Let's see if we can pop up an author picture. This came out, September 2023. And I need to take it back to the library because a bunch of people are waiting for it. For Mom, who always guides me home, reminding me who I am. Oh, there's the author. Okay, Dale Gray. Chapters: snacks and drinks, fish and shellfish, poultry, beef, pork and lamb, eggs, vegetable heavy, sweets, and basics. Introduction. There they are. Southern USA, sweet, sour, umami. He's going through teaching us about the flavors and layering, pasta, vegetables, etc. Okay. Chapter 2, snacks and drinks. Miso pulled pork nachos. So this is kind of going to be, I'm not going to say a fusion book, but he's going to use all of his experiences all over the world and combining flavors in his recipes. This is a pineapple ginger refresher. Looks very refreshing indeed. Tinned mackerel toast with anchovy butter. Salmon Somme feast. What country is this inspired by? Gochujang glazed salmon is a showstopper. Marry me chicken soup. Look at that. Very colorful, very vibrant. Chicken with chorizo and olives. Pesto chicken with options. Here is Mom's red beans with smoked turkey. That would be the perfect rainy autumn day or snowy winter day after you've been shoveling. Come in and eat that. And I bet you could add spice to your liking. Here's a beef chapter. This is a birthday beef cheeks with preserved lemon gremolata. And this is a bobotie. It's an egg custard topped spiced casserole. I love making casseroles. One of the finest examples of Cape Malay cookery in South Africa. And the ingredients are butter, coconut milk, white bread torn up roughly, olive oil, and onion, of course, lean ground beef, garlic, golden raisins or grated fresh apple, yum, peach chutney, curry powder, Worcestershire sauce, lemon juice, turmeric, kosher salt, black pepper, cloves, bay leaves, eggs, and almonds. Pork and lamb, late summer sausage supper, miso braised pork shoulder, kimchi braised lamb shanks, steak and cheesy egg breakfast tacos. My boyfriend would eat the heck out of that. Let's look through grilled cheese sandwiches, butternut squash, a nice autumn recipe, with millet, kale, dried fruit, and bacon. Classic malva pudding with bourbon whipped cream. And cinnamon custard tart, known as milk tart. It's similar to the Italian dessert torta della nonna, but this traditional South African tart is pastry cream based. That's beautiful. I don't know how I would get it to come out that pretty. Honeydew banana bread, and then basics at the end. That is South of Somewhere. That is super interesting. I'm probably going to sit down and kind of read through it this evening while we're waiting for Jeopardy to come on. South of Somewhere. It's 11% off today, dropping it down to $26 on Amazon Live. Cook It Up. Oh, everyone's loving this book too. It's Alex Gurnaschelli's new cookbook. I can't believe the library had this available for me. It's 17% off on Amazon Live, $24.95. Let's check it out. It came out in August 2023. I love the purple end papers. I am an idiot. I should have had a glass of water next to the computer. I have a little bit of tea left in my Nightmare Before Christmas mug. Well, that's the end of that tea. Okay, Bold Moves for Family Foods. Here's the author and their puppy. The chapters are Breakfast According to Ava. Ava is Ava Clark. And then Lunchbox, Sandwiches, Tartines, and Tacos, Snacks, and hors d'oeuvres, pastas. Woohoo! I see a recipe called 10-minute buttery egg noodles. Yes, that might be what we have for dinner tomorrow. Fish and shellfish. It's time for some meat. Ava's vegetables and sides. And then desserts. And we'll flip through really quick. Oh, I see some gorgeous things. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to look up in this book. And let's jump in. Migas, tortillas and scrambled eggs. I love having migas for dinner, actually. Sausage and egg frittata. Here is a spiced maple syrup recipe. Let's do lunchbox chapter, shrimp cocktail for lunch. Ooh. And here is, what is this? Let's look it up. It looks good. Dan Dan noodles. Mmm. Yes. Here is burgers with onion jam and homemade Thousand Island. Oh, I'd love to make my own Thousand Island. Okay, here's the recipe. Mayonnaise, ketchup, brine from a jar of cornichons or dill pickles, and hot sauce. I'm not using hot sauce. Ugh, I'm a wimp. Steak tacos with cabbage, ricotta and tomato crostini. Here's mozzarella sticks, homemade with dipping sauce. These would taste so much better if they're not out of your freezer. Good idea making it yourself at home. Those of you just joining us, we're looking through Cook It Up. We are looking at gnocchi macaroni cheese. I had a momentary brain fart. Tuna carpaccio. Here's a seared scallops with remoulade. Braised short ribs with red wine and vegetables. Beef tenderloin. Ava's vegetables and sides. Here are green beans amandine. Hey, that rhymes. Some step-by-step photos because it looks like we're making latkes. Yes, we are. Broccoli and the dessert chapter, pumpkin bread, dark chocolate cookies. Cook it up. Love it. This is so popular right now, and it's 17% off on Amazon, dropping it down to $24.95 for the hardcover version for those of you that like to cook out of hardback books. All right, let me check and see how much I can show you of Mildred's Easy Vegan because the publisher just sent it to us for free. Thank you. It might not be coming out very soon, in which case I can't show you a whole bunch of it. Let me click and find out. Mildred's Easy Vegan. Doesn't come out till Halloween, so we'll just do a super quick preview. Mildred's is a restaurant. I forget where. These are simple vegan recipes to enjoy at home. The chapters are brunch, and then sharing, and then light, comfort. There's a chapter on bread, chapter on sides, an entire chapter on dressings and pickles, yum, and then a sweet chapter, and then a bakes chapter, and then a drinks chapter. So I can't give you too much of a preview because this isn't out yet, and if you click on it, you're pre-ordering it. But let's just do a quick flip, and then when it gets closer to publication date, I'll be able to preview it way more thoroughly here on Amazon Shoppable Videos and over on our Instagram where we do reels flipping through cookbooks, and on our YouTube where we talk about them. There is some gorgeous stuff in here. Oh my gosh. So thank you to the publisher for sending us Mildred's Easy Vegan. Simple recipes for excellent plant-based meals, drawing on their wealth of experience and creativity in vegan cooking. The team at Mildred's brings us a brand new collection of more than 100 recipes for relaxed everyday eating. Perfect for the home cook, this book is bursting with great tasting vegan food made with minimal fuss. I am all about that. Let's look up and see where Mildred's is. Mildred's restaurant? I probably should have researched this before. Mildred's restaurant. Is it a chain? No, there's one in the UK. London restaurants. Okay. Phew. Join us for Christmas at Mildred's. Oh, this year our menu is inspired by Soho, the place where it all began. Well, I'm not going to be in London over Christmas. I wish I was. Okay. So we'll put this away for another day when I can show you more thoroughly. We also were gifted more Daily Veg, a sequel to Daily Veg by Joe Woodhouse, I believe. And because I'm live and people are watching me, I'm having a brain fart. But I think his wife is Olia Hercules, who does Ukrainian cookbooks. All right, Joe Woodhouse. No fuss or frills, just great vegetarian food. Yes. In this new collection of recipes, a companion to the highly acclaimed Your Daily Veg, longtime vegetarian Joe Woodhouse celebrates everyday seasonal vegetables with dishes that always deliver on flavor and satisfaction, focusing either on one core vegetable or a group of similar vegetables, including celeriac, beetroot and squash, tomatoes and fennel, mushrooms, onions and leeks, and beans, pulses, and seeds. The endlessly inventive recipes follow a simple format of short ingredient lists and easy to follow instructions. And as I'm reading this, I'm laughing because I was going to mention, and I think I did earlier in the live stream, my boyfriend and I are making potato leek soup tonight, and I don't know where my immersion blender is. It's going to be a really rustic, chunky soup because I don't have a way to blend it, and I'm not going to throw it in a blender. I don't need to blend it that bad. I just unpacked from a move back into my house, and after a remodel, I don't know where my immersion blender is. Do I even have one, or did I give it away? No. Okay, so let's take a look at more Daily Veg. Thank you to the publisher Kyle Books for sending us this complimentary copy over here at Cookbook Divas. They were hoping I would show it to you, and I'm gonna. Contents: potatoes, celeriac, beetroot and squash, an entire chapter on mushrooms and the onion family, an entire chapter on aubergines, which we would call eggplant, peppers and chilies, chapter on tomatoes and fennel. I can't personally stand fennel. I'll eat it if I have to. 2 licorice, a chapter on greens, love greens, a chapter on cucumbers, carrots, and salads, and then at the end, beans, pulses, and seeds, and that's where, as a vegetarian, we get our protein. Look at this gorgeous book. Joe Woodhouse always has the best photographers. Oh my gosh. This is, did I see deviled eggs? Okay. I'm going to jump to a random recipe and tell you about it. Ricotta and potato dumplings with a quick fresh tomato and olive oil sauce. Yes, please. This is Zanzibar potato soup. Well, I'm making potato soup tonight and I can't find my immersion blender. So see how chunky the potatoes are? Maybe I should make this one. What do I need for it? Potatoes, got them. Flour, duh, obviously have it. Turmeric, yep. A red onion, I do not have, finely sliced. The juice of 2 limes, I only have 1 lime. The juice of 1 lemon. Whew. And he's asking for Maris Piper potatoes, never heard of it, or King Edward potatoes, never heard of it. Where's the water? Wait, where's the 1 3/4 pints of water in a pan bring to a simmer? Where's the rest of the water? I guess you're mostly drinking the juice of a lemon and limes. Huh. Interesting. I don't know where all the liquid is coming from. I'm going to have to try that. That's kind of odd. Potato, green, and white bean pesto salad. Celeriac puff pie. Beautiful. Here's burrata, which I do have some burrata in the house, with caramelized shallots and pine nuts. Next, I'm going to show you some grilled eggplants or aubergine. Aubergine and squash coconut curry with herb and pea salad. Green peppers, potatoes, and eggs. Yum. Breakfast for dinner. Here's the tomatoes and fennel chapter. Tomato paprika lentils with grilled hispy cabbage. I've never heard of hispy. Is that a UK thing? Let me know in the comments. Folded cheese and tomato omelet sandwich. Tomato couscous with green bean and parsley salad. Let's get out of the tomato chapter. Greens. Grilled beans with sunflower seed sauce. That's a great side dish. Black pepper tofu with spinach. It looks like Joe Woodhouse uses a lot of red onions for flavor. Unfortunately, onions that aren't cooked a very long time hurt my stomach, possibly because I'm getting older, dang it. Chilled cucumber and herb soup. Look how bright green that is. And silken tofu dressed in Szechuan vinegar sauce. Yum. That sounds good. This is More Daily Veg by Joe Woodhouse. It's a sequel to Daily Veg. Even more vegetables. It is not on sale today. Sad face. That's because it's brand new. It might not even be out yet, actually. Let me click on it. I might have just naughtily done a preview on a book that's not. Oh, It's not coming out till November 7th. I hope they didn't have a note in here that's like, don't preview this till then. I apologize. Sorry if they're watching. Another brand new book. I'm going to check this time. I don't think I can preview this with you yet because it is coming out later. A Very Vegan Christmas. The hardcover is $19.99. The Kindle version is $9.99. This comes out October 24. That's a few days from now. Let's go through it. Close enough. The publisher is Hamlin. The author is Sam Dixon. I love this cover. It is so festive. How cute is that? Enjoy plant-based twists on Christmas classics and discover some new festive treats with more than 70 recipes for the holiday season. Okay. Thank you for the free cookbook. We really appreciate it. We're going to flip through. Oh, this is looking adorable. I don't have in my collection of cookbooks, which is over, excuse me, over 1,500. I don't think I have a vegan Christmas holiday book. Plant-based recipes for celebrating in style. The chapters are party food, mains, sides, leftovers, baking, and desserts. Sounds good to me. I'm going to quickly check messages because I thought Katie was going to come on and say hi during my show. Okay. All right. Party food. A pomegranate Negroni. I've been trying to like Negronis. They're too bitter for me, and I love bitter tea. I'm trying. And I have gin and Campari in the house, but I do not have pomegranate juice in the house. Or a pomegranate to make it from. A cocoa nog. Cute. We're in the drinks. Oh, party food. And they're saying how many it serves up here. Lemony artichoke pate. Oh, see, I feel like I miss out because I go to parties and everyone serves a pate and I can't have any. Oh, look at this beautiful spread. We're looking through A Very Vegan Christmas, which comes out in about a week. Beetroot and caraway cakes with horseradish soured cream. Sounds good. Watermelon tartare and crispy wontons. Not so sure about that one. The wontons wouldn't be crispy if you put the watermelon on them. Crispy fried cauliflower in Korean chili sauce. Now I'm super excited. That looks amazing. Sprout, carrot, and tofu gyoza. Courgette, i.e. zucchini, carrot, and red onion spiced fritters. Yum. Chapter 2, mains. Look at this beautiful spinach and apricot wreath. Spinach and apricot? Wow. That's an interesting combination. I wouldn't have thought of doing that. That's pretty cool. We're looking through A Very Vegan Christmas for those of you that just joined. Here's a rainbow layered nut roast. Butternut squash stuffed, excuse me, I'm not crying. I just coughed and my eyes watering. Butternut squash stuffed with lentils, walnuts, and cranberries. Leek and walnut upside down tart. Polenta and rosemary roast potatoes. Leek and oat crumble. That looks messy but delicious. Here's a Jerusalem artichoke cake with rosemary and garlic. That looks like a casserole. Wow. I love artichokes and I love Jerusalem artichokes. I would totally eat that. Nut roast wraps. Never heard of that. Carrot and parsnip dal. So some Indian stuff in here. Roast butternut squash curry. That would be amazing on a cold autumn rainy day. Spicy cornbread muffins. How do you get them spicy? Vegan butter, canned sweet corn, jalapenos from a jar drained. Okay. What is this beautiful creation? Let's find out. Oh, it's a king cake. And here's some desserts. Vegan, of course, chewy ginger cookie ice cream sandwiches using vegan ice cream made with hazelnuts and pralines. Wine poached pears with pistachio crumbles. This is a lovely little book. This would be the perfect book to gift to the vegan in your life in time for Christmas. I would gift it to them early so that they can start cooking for Christmas early. It is on sale. The Kindle version is $9.99 today, 50% off, although let me click it and see. Yeah, the hardback is still $19.99, and it's not even out yet. Okay. Just making sure I'm putting my books in the right place. Next, I have a fun book to chat with you about. This is Recipes for Murder. It is a cookbook. It's 66 dishes that celebrate the mysteries of Agatha Christie. This just came out. It's not officially associated with Agatha Christie's estate, etc. It's just dishes that are inspired by her mysteries. This would be an awesome Christmas gift for the person you know that cooks and loves Agatha Christie. That's a few illustrations. No color photos. Introduction. Now let's look at the table of contents. Okay. The 1920s has a recipe for poached eggs at chimneys, stuffed vegetable marrows, Little Castle puddings. The 1930s has an old-fashioned rice pudding, a British coffee cake, a Soho Baba a rum. Then we're in the 40s with a grilled Dover sole, a fifth column blackberry jam. 1950s, another delicious death by cake, Moroccan mint tea, Southern Italian spaghetti and meatballs. The 60s are a Hollywood daiquiri, French rolls, grilled steak at the Golden Palm, an English seed cake, and 1970s Bavarian lemon sorbet, literary luncheon meringues, kitchen garden casserole. So here's a grilled steak frites recipe, little illustration of a dog. They talk about the short story that this is influenced by lemon squash on the Karnak. Christie sends Poirot up the Nile on the Karnak steamer ship, and the recipe is simple syrup and a beverage, seafood cocktail at the Savoy. You get the drift. So no color photos, but lots and lots of Agatha Christie inside jokes, info, recipes, etc. And they look like they're stuff that's edible that you would actually want to eat. So that's pretty cool. Recipes for Murder by Karen Pierce. It is 10% off today, $17.95. Speaking of Agatha Christie, the publisher sent us this copy of Agatha Whiskey. Excuse me. 50 cocktails to celebrate the best-selling novelist of all time. It's by Colleen Mullaney, photography by Jack Deutsch. And look at all these beautiful cocktails. 50 cocktails to celebrate Agatha Whiskey, and they're not affiliated. It's by Skyhorse Publishing. Chapters are part 1, bar basics, glassware, syrups, techniques, blah, blah, blah. Part 2 starts getting fun. Drinking detectives, murders and mysteries in faraway places, garden parties, stolen identities, and unscrupulous vicars, trains, planes, and murders on the go, family dynamics and deadly disturbances, the mousetrap, etc. And then at the end, detective drinking games and trivia. Love it. Here's a Hickory Dickory Daiquiri made with light rum and coconut rum. Egyptian Jewel is inspired by Death on the Nile. And this one involves cranberry liqueur and cherry juice. Yum. How about The Confession, inspired by Murder at the Vicarage? So we're looking through Agatha Whiskey, 50 cocktails to celebrate the best-selling novelist of all time. I hope you enjoyed that preview. I don't think I'm coming down with something. I think my throat is just like, I needed to drink more tea today. This is How to Make Better Cocktails. Cocktail Techniques, Pro Tips, and Recipes by Sebastian Hamilton Mudge, Natalia Garcia Burke, and Andy Shannon. And the publisher sent us this beautiful book as a gift. Let me see when it comes out in case I'm not supposed to show too much of it. I'm trying to be careful. It comes out tomorrow. I can show you the whole thing. Sneak peek. Woohoo! Okay. Mitchell Beasley is the publisher. They're over in the UK. How to make better cocktails. The basics: balance, ice, shaking and stirring, building, muddling, blending, batching, garnishing, rimming, layering, shakers, mixing vessels. And then the drinks: aperitifs and digestifs, highballs and Collins, Spirit forward, sours, crush, and smash. And at the very end, syrups, infusions, and sherbets. Let's grab a random drink, a strawberry Negroni. Now that sounds actually delicious. That sounds really good, actually. And a bicicleta, an Adonis. Oh, can't remember how to say that. The Bloody Mary, the breakfast aperitif, Bloody Mary mix, garnish games. So most of this book is illustrations that are really cute, but then once in a while you have a real photo that looks really nice. Bloody Mary. Classic mimosa. Okay. A French 75. That's what I like to order at bars sometimes when I want something refreshing and fizzy. An espresso martini. And so what's Highballs and Collins? All of the recipes in this section are long and refreshing, but they're an incredibly diverse bunch and make up an important body of cocktail recipes. These drinks may not require any special equipment, it says, but don't let their simplicity fool you. Their flavors are complex, and to make them at their best, close attention must be paid to the details of ice, ratio, and garnish. Whiskey highball, yum. Here's a fancy Paloma. A Moscow Mule. Are those as trendy as they have been in the last? I think they're finally trending back down to normal. Gin Ricky, a long vodka, and apricot Ricky. That's unusual. That's kind of cool. This book is not on sale. It comes out tomorrow. It's $19.99 here on Amazon. Dry martini, cause a stir. They're talking about the different martini garnishes, as you can see here. This is a blackberry martini. Ooh, that's pretty. Nice and pink. And there's a drink called a Hanky Panky and an Old Pal. A Vieux Carré, either from France or New Orleans. A Clover Club. And daiquiri, the rule of three. Passion fruit daiquiri, a gimlet, margarita. Mark my words. I can't see the mojitos for the mint. This is cute. How to make better cocktails. Most of these are classic 1930s like you would think they would be. Thank you again to the publisher. All right, here is a book I know nothing about. I grabbed it from the library because the cover looks so fun. The Finch Bakery Disco Bakes and Party Cakes. Oh, it's going to be a party in here now. This looks super fun. Here's the authors. Are they twins? Let me see. It's by Lauren and Rachel Finch. I'm guessing they are twins. Disco Bakes and Party Cakes. This came out September 2023. DK Books is the publisher. I'm glad my library got it. They said, time to party. Welcome to our second book. Excuse me. Finch Bakery Disco Bakes, filled with brand new recipes perfect for any celebration. Okay. Oh, is there a table of contents that I missed? I was kind of curious. Nope. Looks like their first book, Finch Bakery, came out in August 2021. So this one was followed up 2 years later. Oh, a cherry Bakewell cookie pie. Cute. That's pretty. Millionaire's Deep Pan Cookies. This is S'mores Deep Pan Cookies. M&M White Chocolate Cheesecake Cookie Slice. So they're all into the fun desserts here. They're all about the color. Caramel Latte Cake. Clever things that you don't see in other books. Look at this beautiful lemon poppy seed Lambeth cake. It says Lambeth cakes are bang on trend and a great way to practice and show off your piping skills. Oh no, I suck at piping. This lemon poppy seed cake would be a fabulous addition to a spring barbecue. Here's a Nutella cake with way more fancy frosting than I'm capable of doing. Those of you just joining us, we're looking through the Finch Bakery cookbook. Oh, what is this pink? Beautiful creation. This is called, a summer floral cake. Look how gorgeous this is. Love it. Let's look at, a Halloween cake with little meringue ghosts. A Black Forest gâteau. Fancy. A Malteser Christmas pudding cake. Look how you're putting the little malt balls all the way around, probably using tweezers and spending hours to do it. Holy moly. Woo! That looks amazing. Blueberry pie cheesecake bars. Fun. Easy to make. Summer fruits mini pies. Oh, adorable. This is definitely a party celebration book. Salted caramel ganache pots. Yum. I don't know what these are, but I'll show them to you. Millionaire's brownies. And let's jump ahead a little bit. Here's a school cake. It's just yellow cake with pink frosting. There's a beautiful photo spread. Shortbread squares, coconut and raspberry Viennese whirls. And let's finish with a unicorn Swiss roll. I love this cookbook. It's so fun. It's one of the most fun ones I've looked through in weeks. That is the Finch Bakery Disco Bakes and Party Cakes. It just came out. It's 20% off, $23.90. Now, a cookbook that everyone on Cookbookstagram and CookTalk and CookTube is freaking out about because they love it so much. Shabbat. Look at this giant Jewish cookbook by Adina Sussman. Recipes that you can make mostly ahead because on Sabbath or Shabbat, you're not really supposed to cook or work very much, depending on your level of orthodoxy or not. Rituals from my table to yours. This is a stunning book. Let me make sure I can see where we're flipping here. We'll do a flip through. I love the giant title font that I can read without my glasses. Saw chicken on a sheet pan. So this is Jewish recipes. Recipes and Rituals from My Table to Yours by Adina Sussman. There she is. And the table of contents, staples, challahs, breads and crackers, breakfast and brunch, appetizers, dips, and salatim. Did I say that right? Vegetables and side salads, kugels, pasta and grains, soups, main course salads, fish main courses, chicken and meat main courses, Sabbath stews, drinks and cocktails, and desserts. Let's pull out some interesting things to chat about here. Golden challah. Pull apart challah sticks. Yum, those look so good. Rolled Yemenite Sabbath bread. I wish I had time to make bread to go with our soup tonight, but I don't. What is this? That looks really good. Okay, what is this? That is sharing pita with creamy scrambled eggs and labneh. Oh, yum. Here is a spinach pie, kind of like spanakopita. Here's chocolate chip banana bread with something being drizzled on it. A slow roasted tomato feta tart. How amazing would that be in summertime with fresh tomatoes? Thank you for the follow, Ahmed. Ultimate egg salad. If you're just joining us, we're looking through Shabbat by Adina Sussman, which just came out. I'm lucky to have a library copy. Tomato jam. I'm definitely going to buy my own copy so I can keep it. Cauliflower and green bean masabacha. I love cauliflower. Sweet potatoes with miso tahini butter. I love how many vegetarian options are in this part of the book. Cucumber and apple salad. Kugels. A colorful vegetable kugel. Let's see if that... Oh my goodness, that's stunning. I would want to make sure I wasn't burning it. Here's Bubby's extra crispy potato kugel. Yum. Cabbage noodles. Wouldn't be something I would choose to cook, but I would eat them if someone made them. Here's the soup chapter. Of course, there's a matzo ball soup recipe. There's also dilly chicken and rice soup and a vegan multi-mushroom soup. Oh, yum. Oh, here's the lentil soup. I love making lentil soup in winter. Here is spicy schnitzel salad with cracked pepper dressing. Yum. Poached salmon with zucchini salad. My boyfriend loves salmon. Okay. And then we have Mexican gefilte fish in spicy tomatillo sauce. We have Baghdadi chicken curry with sweet and nutty Shabbat rice. That looks so good. Breaded peach chicken. I've never seen a recipe like this in a cookbook. That's awesome. I wouldn't have thought of pairing peaches with chicken. I bet that's amazing. I don't know because I'm vegetarian. This is pomegranate. I'm going to guess beef. Oh, fig and pomegranate brisket. Something you can cook slowly ahead of time. And then here's Sabbath stews, including a cauliflower stew that looks amazing. Ooh, what's this? Hamin macaroni or Hamin macaroni. It looks burned, but I trust that the author knows what she's doing. And here's a spring beef stew. So that's Shabbat by Adina Sussman. We have a few more cookbooks to look through. That one is 15% off today. Next, I picked up from the library Learning Korean Recipes for Home Cooking by Peter Serpko. This came out in 2022. We'll do a quick flip so you can see the photo style. W.W. Norton is the publisher. And the chapters are kimchi, of course, the first one. And then banchan, smaller dishes and sides, soups and stews, rice and noodles, meat and grilling, desserts and drinks. So here's some of the condiments. Oh, step-by-step photos. I love those. Tomato kimchi, cucumber kimchi, radish kimchi. I'd like to make my own because I'm scared that it's too spicy or sour for me. Pickled daikon radish, scallion salad, roasted beach mushrooms. Ooh, battered zucchini. That means fried, and fried means yum. Here's the steamed fish and kimchi. So not every recipe in this book has a picture. Salmon and kimchi. Baked eggs, Korean style. I bet that is spicy. Woo! They use a pork and tomato base, an anchovy stock or chicken stock, a kimchi pancake, soups and stews. They teach you to make all those stocks. Easy pork shoulder stew. I wouldn't eat pork, but my boyfriend would. Oxtail vegetable stew. Korean army stew. That almost looks like a ramen with the tofu laid down like that. Seaweed soup. I love seaweed soup. And here is hand-pulled noodles in broth with step-by-step photos. We're looking through Learning Korean, the cookbook. Kimchi and crab fried rice. Mushroom rice. Yum! That sounds so good. Oh, it's starting to rain at my house again. Almost time to make soup for our dinner. Roasted cauliflower. I love cauliflower. That looks a little burned for me, but maybe that's kind of the sauce that's on there. Poached Asian pears. And a tea. That is Learning Korean. I bet I would have to go to the store and get a lot of pantry ingredients that I don't normally have in the house because I don't cook Korean. But I'm excited to learn how since I'm vegetarian, so I'm scared to go to Korean restaurants. They probably don't have a lot of options. Next, I don't think I've looked through a Singaporean cookbook before that I know of. So I think this is called Makan, Recipes from the Heart of Singapore. It's by Elizabeth Haig. If I said that wrong, I apologize. Bloomsbury is the publisher. This came out in 2021 in the summertime. The chapters include Nanya secrets, daily fare, super quick meals, summertime. Thank you, Ahmed. We don't normally make personal comments. If you have any questions about the cookbooks, let me know. Pick me up, Sunday gatherings, celebration meals, sweets, and pantry. So the introduction, traditional kitchen. I'm going to go see if I can find a photo. Aha! Mi soto, spiced chicken noodle soup. That would be great on a rainy day such as the one we have here. Oh, fish curry. Look how red that is. Oh, that's spicy. Here's Nanya pork stew. Here is steamed eggs. Thank you. And prawn and noodle soup. Ooh, wok fried noodles. I need to find my wok. I haven't unpacked it yet. I'm not sure where it is. I got to get it out. Fried Hokkien noodles. I figured there'd be a lot of noodle recipes in this beautiful cookbook. Stir-fried cabbage with dried shrimps. I've never cooked with dried shrimps before. Bean sprout salad. Mapo tofu, tofu with minced pork. I love vegetarian mapo tofu, and I have to make it myself to make sure it's not too spicy because I'm wimpy. Stir-fried beef. Those of you who's just joining us, this is Makan, recipes from the heart of Singapore. We are broadcasting to YouTube and Facebook as well. This is the summertime chapter with barbecue sweet corn with miso koji butter, barbecue prawns with sambal chili, duck heart satay with sticky glaze. I've never seen a recipe for that in a cookbook before, and I looked through a lot of cookbooks. Watercress soup, ginseng chicken soup. This would be, well, we're not supposed to give medical advice on Amazon, but if you had a cold, this would be comforting. Chicken ginseng soup. That's all I can say. Pork rib soup. Let's get out of the soup chapter. Here's braised chicken with black fungus, or i.e. mushrooms, and shiitake. That looks really good. Okay. Now, coconut rice, Asian beef tartare, lime juice. Well, not sure you need a recipe for that. Ice, soda water, calamansi limes. Ooh, I'm not sure what that is. Soya pudding with palm sugar. And for the final recipe, crispy chili oil. You can make it yourself at home. That way you can make it spicier or wimpier as needed. Recipes from the heart of Singapore. All right, next. I think this is my first Balinese cookbook that I have looked through. Real Balinese Cooking, Payon, by Jok Maya Kurthiasa and Iwayan Kresnayasa. I hope I said that right. If I did not, I apologize. Payon is the Balinese word for kitchen. It is derived from the word ayon, which means ashes. Direct from the traditional home kitchens of Bali, Payon is a cookbook of true Balinese food and recipes. This came out in April 2023. Hello, Moon River and me over on YouTube. Have you ever looked through a Balinese cookbook? I have not. Hardy Grant is the publisher. And the chapters, as you can see, because they used a giant font. Foundations, You Are What You Eat, Clans and Climates, The Tree of Life, Coconut Guide, From the Fields, From the Land, From the Sea, From the Pasar. I don't know what a pasar is, but we're going to find out. You haven't either. And Rare and Ceremonial. So you are coming in towards the end of this live stream. We've looked through about 25 cookbooks today. You own 13 cookbooks. I'm guessing that you cook out of your phone or the internet. And I do too. I have thousands of cookbooks in the house, but when I'm looking up my potato leek soup recipe for tonight, I just use the internet. I love Melissa Clark cookbooks. Those are my go-tos. Those are so perfect for dinner. And when you're cooking for just two people instead of a party, oh my gosh, I love Melissa Clark. I think she came out with one this fall. Most cookbook authors try to time it so their cookbook comes out in September. Well, let's check out this Balinese cookbook. I'm going to flip through really quick to give us an idea. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, did I see some banana leaf wraps? I think I did. Okay. You have lots of cookbooks. You have 13 of Ina's cookbooks. Oh, nice. I'm actually making her potato leek soup tonight. But she wants creme fraiche for the top. I don't have creme fraiche. I'm going to use sour cream. Here we go. Payon is the Balinese word for kitchen, derived from the word ayon, which means ashes. They really like giant fonts in this book. I like that. It helps me see them. Cookbooks I can't spell. Oh, that's fine. I knew what you meant. You don't have to spell it perfectly. Use your hands. Cook with them, eat with them, let them feel for ripeness, texture, and seasonings. Foundations, spices, sambals, condiments, and other essentials. Here they're making a base bawang jahi. So I've never heard these words pronounced out loud, so I'm probably saying them wrong. So we're going to learn a lot about Balinese culture all the way through. Oh, thank you. It is a little Audrey Hepburn-ish. Yeah. I like wearing black in autumn, especially Halloween is coming. Sambal goreng. Now, I have to say that whenever we look through an Indonesian cookbook, all the people jump in the comments on YouTube and freak out and fight with each other about what's the most authentic sambal goreng or not. I stay out of it because I've never tasted it. I'm just like, be nice to each other, you guys. Deep fried sambal. Roasted coconut. Wow, that's quite a setup. I'd love to have that in my backyard. Coconut milk, step by step, how to make it from coconuts. Wow. From the fields, rice in its various forms. We're going to learn about rice, have some rice dishes. Whoops. Boiled rice cakes. I bet you can take those to work easily because they stick together. Here's From the Land, rare edible plants, cucumber and burnt coconut salad. Yes, I'm in Seattle, Washington, where it's raining heavily. Spiced eggs. I'm guessing they used turmeric to get them yellow. Let me take a look. Nope, they use base Janep from page 50, which probably has turmeric. Shredded chicken with raw sambal. There's a lot of dishes I have never heard of in this book. I need to research more. You're in Pennsylvania, so it's dark right now. Jicama, Rujak. Have you had jicama before? I have because I grew up in San Diego, and we ate lots of jicama. The texture is good. The flavor is kind of boring. Here's the From the Sea chapter. Here is a green mango relish. Octopus with some spices I don't know how to pronounce in a banana leaf. Seaweed. I love eating seaweed. We eat a lot of seaweed here in Seattle because of the Asian influences. From the Pasar. Sweets. Oh, Pasar means bazaar. Sweet snacks and savory dishes from the markets. So if you missed most of the live stream after I end and publish it, you can go back and watch it from the beginning. You can fast forward to the books you care about or don't. Here's ceremonial foods that they're telling us about. Young jackfruit and burnt coconut lawar. And spiced pork saute. That is very interesting. My first Balinese cookbook I've looked through. I'm super glad that the Seattle Library System has this available for us. Thanks for looking through it with me. It is on Amazon. It's 49% off today, dropping it down to $20. And I think we have two cookbooks left in this live stream. And then I'm going to go make dinner. Has anybody done your meal plan for the week? Do you do that on Sundays? I do it on Mondays. Sunday is my laundry day. And we get up Monday and eat all the leftovers and then cook for the rest of the week a little bit. And we also go out to dinner Friday, so that's one less meal I have to plan. This is a gorgeous cookbook I grabbed from the library. Add a Pinch. You like Pioneer Woman? Yes, I have all of her cookbooks. Easier, faster, fresher Southern classics. I think everybody's really cooking Southern food right now. It was hard to get a hold of this cookbook because they were all checked out. This one's by Robin Stone, Robin with a Y. Forward by Ree Drummond, the Pioneer Woman. Add a Pinch. Now, if you are following us over on YouTube, don't forget to come on over to Amazon and follow us there too, because you never know what we're going to do a live stream on. Add a Pinch. Easier, faster, fresher Southern classics. So far, this is gorgeous. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, wow. I'm guessing this is more of a summer cookbook. Starters and snacks, skillet suppers, slow cooker suppers, casseroles and one-dish suppers. No, okay, that's autumn and winter. Simple sides. Soup, stews, salads, and slaw. Biscuits and breads. You own this cookbook? What do you make out of it? Have you made anything out of it? Or are you like me and you just look at the picture and go, that looks delicious, and then you go to a restaurant? Some of us are cookbook buyers. Some of us are cookbook buyers and readers, and some of us are actual cooks. I'm not rushing to cook. I love buying the books though and looking at them. Let's take a look at some of these recipes. Southern pimento cheese, black-eyed pea hummus, how to cook dried peas and beans, warm brie with honeyed fruit compote. Yum. Southern caviar. Well, I don't have to show you. You own this cookbook, but other people are going to watch this too. Southern buttermilk fried chicken. roasted venison fillets, sweet and sour meatballs with zucchini, boiled grouper with lemon basil butter, pot roast with root vegetables. You're not a big southern person, but you'll use it sometimes. Yeah. Balsamic beef. Never fail me ham and spinach quiche. Jambalaya, baked chicken spaghetti, white chicken enchilada stuffed shells, chicken and snap pea skewers. That's pretty. Creamed collard greens. I love collard greens, which is amazing because most people in the Northwest don't eat that. Sauteed squash, zucchini, and okra. You're diabetic, so you have to be careful. Yeah, so that means not a lot of rice, huh? I accidentally, and this is TMI oversharing, Alan, I did miss you. I'm chatting with Alan over on Amazon Live. Hi, Alan. I'm looking through a Southern cookbook at a pinch, and I'm chatting with Moon River over on YouTube. And they're diabetic, so they have to be careful. And I made myself hypoglycemic the other day because I had a leftover white rice and I put butter and salt and pepper on it and heated it back up and ate a giant bowl because it was so good. An hour and a half later, I got shaky while I was in the shower, like really shaky, like I've never been before. I was like, am I getting sick? No, I feel good. I'm just really shaky. So luckily I had apple juice in the house, went and drank a little bit, and it made my blood sugar not freak out. I was like, okay, not eating a giant bowl of rice again. Apple raisin slaw, poppy seed fruit salad, biscuits and breads. Now, Southern cookbooks have the best biscuit recipes, and this is Grandmother Erlene's biscuits. I know. You're Alex. Oh, hi, Alex. Sorry about that. I should have asked your name sooner. Coconut pecan frosting. So now that I have my studio set up again after my move, I'm going to be doing lots more live streams. You can look forward to those. We have tons of cookbooks to show you. The publishers keep sending them to us and begging us to look through them on camera, and we're like, why? If you insist, we love looking through cookbooks. That was at a pinch. It's 10% off. And our final cookbook of the day is a really interesting one. It's a Russian cookbook. Like Carrie from Sex and the City. Yes, thank you for saying that instead of Carrie from the movie. I kill you. No, not that Carrie. Some people ask me if I was named after Carrie from the Stephen King book. And I'm like, duh, it was written 8 years after I was born. No, I wasn't named after a book that didn't exist yet. Oh, jeez. Our final cookbook today, Kachka, a return to Russian cooking. Hey, Alan, if I look through this Kachka, can I have some distilled potato liquid beverage that I'm not sure Amazon wants me to say, and I'm going to do a shot of it when I get off camera? Yum! Alan is my good friend over here on Amazon Live that always steps by and says hello. This is by Bonnie Frumkin Morales, which I never thought the last name Morales would be writing a Russian cookbook, so now I've learned something today. Sounds good, says Alan. Yeah. With Dina Pritchep. Okay, this is a library book. It came out in 2017. We definitely need the map of Russia because they're giant and heavily populated, and just like China and the US, they have all sorts of different cuisines depending on which region you're from. Okay, Kachka. Woo! That's very red. Flatiron Books is the publisher. She dedicated the book in memory of her babushka. Aw. Okay, here's the contents on our last cookbook for the day. Chapter 1, Infusions, Cocktails, and Other Drinks. It is happy hour. Chapter 2, Pickles. Of course there's pickles in a Russian cookbook. Chapter 3, Cold Zakuski. I've never heard of zakuski. Hot zakuski, things wrapped in dough. Now you're talking. Dumplings, which is dough. Soups. The Mongol. I've never seen this word before. Mangal. Alan's over on YouTube now too. Oh, thank you, Alan. Then home style dishes and showstoppers and desserts and your pantry and how to stock it. Okay, let's see what the pictures look like in this one. I definitely see some deliciousness. Ooh, what was that? Let me grab something machanka. Don't know what this is. Meat with pancakes? Oh, this is part of the showstoppers chapter. Okay. They do a crayfish boil over in Russia too. Armenian pumpkin dolmas. That looks really nice, and I actually have an acorn squash that I might use instead of a pumpkin. The dessert chapter. Oh, I'm going to get really hungry now. This is bird's milk cake with glazed apricots. I didn't know birds gave milk. You would probably not use that cookbook. You know, I shouldn't show desserts to people that are diabetic. So let's go back and look at the food. Buckwheat honey butter. The art of curation. I think that's their charcuterie boards. Herring under a fur coat. That's a very fussy dish that you probably have to have one of those steel, I don't know what they're called, kitchen implements that you use to make the tower of vegetables and stuff. Wow. This is shaved celery, salad, and toasted caraway vinaigrette. Step-by-step photos for making dumplings. And I took a dumpling class yesterday. It was an Afghani dumpling class. And here's the dumpling chapter. I see pelmeni. This is a pelmeni maker. I bought one from Williams Sonoma, but they are available on Amazon. You make little, basically ravioli-type dumplings. Oh, lamb pelmeni with adjika butter. Adjika, I believe, is a spice. And this is, of course, borscht. This is short rib borscht. Moon River likes making fussy dishes. Okay, this is our final cookbook of the day. It is Kachka. Thank you so much for being here through this live stream from Cookbook Divas. We're going to be doing this more often now that my office is set up. And sometimes I'm going to have a white, light, happy kitchen backdrop up. In fact, now that I'm not looking at cookbooks, I could adjust my lighting a little bit and make it a little bit nicer. I think I will. Just a smidge. Did I make myself washed out? No, that's much better. Okay. Now you can see my beautiful photography background where I'm pretending that my kitchen looks like this with all these apples and pumpkins, but this is cloth. Oh, thanks so much for that, Alan. And I think it's time to go make supper and settle in and wait for Jeopardy to come on and go watch all the other Amazon live streamers and see what they're doing tonight too. I'm looking forward to Rome's show and see what he's going to be making tonight. And I bet he's on right now. Have a good supper. You too, Alan. Thanks for watching. Bye.